Yes. And a CV is attached with it. We have discussed the CV. It is also known as covering letter. Suppose somewhere it is mentioned, write your CV and attach it with a covering letter. So covering letter also means job application. No difference in job application and covering letter with a CV. In it, we mention why we are qualified for the position and should be selected for the interview. We have to just give reasons why we are suitable for that particular profile and should be selected for that particular interview. What are the skills which you possess? Why you deserve that profile? Because first of all, we show our eligibility. Eligibility, the minimum qualification which is required for a particular profile. For companies, it is BTech, but sometimes there are filters just put by the companies like throughout first division, no backlogs, such filters. So, students, there is an extra tip to you regarding your career from my side. If you want to be part of some good company, then please don't be in assumption that okay, no problem, if it will be backlog, I will just clear the backlogs and it's on, and my degree won't, like no one's, my degree won't be stuck. But it is not like that. Just please don't be in such assumption. Yes, university is not pressurizing you, and university keeps you relaxed, because this time if you are not able to just pass some paper, then you will be able to pass that in next semester, when like with the new students you will do that. But sometimes there are filters by certain companies that no backlogs or nothing, like so due to that your joining may be delayed until and unless you have your mark sheet with all clear. And so just keep that thing in mind, so focus more on your studies. Yes. So, what are the tips to write a good job letter? Here are various tips to write a good job letter. Consider the information you want to include. Just focus on the information which you want to include in that particular job application. And what is the information that we have already first in first paragraph? You need to mention about your that where do you see this advertisement? Second thing is, let me plug in the charger. बेटा मेरा चार्जर लगाओ. Second thing is, आपने कहाँ देखा? Second thing is, why are you eligible for this particular profile? And third thing is, if you are selected, then what will you do for the institute, company, MNC, enterprise, business house? These are two, three paragraphs, and concluding paragraph you have to just write a hopeful note that yes, in waiting or just waiting for your response or something like that. Highlight most relevant skills, experiences, and abilities. Most relevant skills which are related to that particular profile. Suppose you need to work on certain softwares. So that detail is very important to mention that yes, I have learned these softwares and I can freely operate or work on these softwares. It is not a tough task for me. So you need to mention that relevant skill, your experiences if you have any past experiences of serving in any MNC, and your abilities which like I can work for so and so hours and I can just do programming in so and so time, and I can do program have this ability to work or communicate with so and so language, and give it thought to employers needs mentioned in job advertisement. Whatever needs are mentioned by the employer in the advertisement, that we require so and so engineer for so and so profile, or design engineer, software engineer, or just IT engineer, and who is able to work on so and so software. Now match your qualifications with employer's needs. If your qualifications are matched with the employer's needs, it should be 1 page long. Job application should be, as far as length of this job application is concerned, it should be 1 page long. Font size should be 12-inch. Nowadays, we just submit type CVs and letters. So font size is always, which is ideal font size to write these things is 12-inch. Margin one inch. This is drafting. The way you draft your letter. Margin should be 1 inch from left and header and footer 1 inch का हम header और footer छोड़ते हैं. Single spaced with a space between each paragraph. और single spacing होती है और हर paragraph के बीच में एक space होता है. Then if you are not asked to write a job letter with resume, don't write one. Sometimes campus में company है, they only ask for your resume or CV. But if you are just applying, you have seen the advertisement somewhere and doing at your own, then you need to write job application. But if in campus they only ask for your CV, so there is no need to attach a job application with your CV. Focus completely on how you would benefit the company, because then a confidence will be there in the HRs. There's yes, you will work for the growth of the company. So focus completely on how you would benefit the company. Then highlight skills that are asked by the company. As we have already discussed about the soft, like some suppose you are a mechanical engineer or civil engineer, then you are asked to work on just AutoCAD, STED Pro. These are softwares, because I served placement department for many years, so I have this knowledge that what they ask for. But the main thing is your concepts regarding, because they also test your technical knowledge, so that it is not like you have just mentioned in your CV but practically you are not able to perform. So that won't make any sense. If you mention, then you must be knowing about that particular skill or program or thing. And keep your letter brief. Don't over elaborate it. Don't repeat things, don't over elaborate it. Yes. Format of a job letter. What will be the structure or format of a job application? First, there will be heading. And in heading, what will be here? Your name, your address, phone number, and email of sender, as well as addressee. First of all, we will write our, सबसे पहले हम normally किसका address लिखते हैं? Students are joining again and again. Yes. So sender's address and then address of the addressee. Both the addresses, so we come to know who is sending it and to whom it is addressed. So first in heading, PPT show नहीं हो रही है. Ashwini Sharma is joining again and again. What's the issue? Now is it visible to you? Is it visible? Okay. So heading, Ashwini Sharma, you have two IDs. Yes. So heading address, our name, address. जैसे हम कोई भी लेटर रिसीव करते हैं, आजकल तो सबके लेटर जो टाइप लेटर हेड्स होते हैं ना, कि कहाँ से लेटर आ रहा है, इंस्टीट्यूट के होते हैं, फैकल्टीज के भी होते हैं. If you are sending some letter, then we don't need to write sender's address because it is already on the letterhead. But if it is not there, because you are a student and when you will be applying, then that thing you won't be having a letterhead. So first you need to write your address, your name, your address, your contact number, and your email ID, so that the company HR may know, yes, he is the student. These are, because very first we need to search for the contact details of sender as well as addressee. Then we address the addressee. HR, Cognizant, Bangalore, India. ठीक है. Then we write date. Then date is mentioned, although date is also mentioned on top left. Okay. So just, and sometimes it happens if it is a letterhead, then टॉप लेफ्ट इट इज मेंशनड एंड देन एड्रेस ऑफ द एड्रेसी, जिस पर्सन को हम एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, जिस कंपनी एचआर को हम एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, वो हो गया एड्रेसी. और एक हो गया सेंडर. तो सेंडर का एड्रेस और एड्रेसी का एड्रेस बोथ विल गो वन आफ्टर अनदर इन जॉब एप्लीकेशन. सैल्यूटेशन, डियर मिस्टर, डियर मिस, whatever, like madam, dear mister, if the name is mentioned, then dear mister, yeah, dear sir, dear madam. ठीक है. If the name is, if you don't know the name, then dear sir oblique madam, because the HR may be madam or sir. So dear mister if the name is mentioned, dear miss if name of madam is mentioned, otherwise dear sir oblique madam. Then comes body of the letter. Then mainly you have to write at least 3 paragraphs. First paragraph, mention the job you are applying for and where you saw the job listing. So I am applying for the post of design engineer advertised by you in Times Ascent in the newspaper Times of India, dated. Then you have to mention this thing because you need to tell them. Otherwise, whether you are coming with a reference or whether you are somebody suggested you, so you must just tell them that yes, you saw this advertisement at this place. Or if you have seen it like at some website, then you need to mention that particular website. Yes, I come across a requirement for this profile by your company on naukri.com or just jobopportunities.com, indeed.com. There are so many websites where you can search for jobs related to your profile. Then second paragraph, you will mention your qualification. Yes, I am eligible for this, fitting to the employer's need. Yes, I am eligible for this profile as I am a BTech in mechanical engineer from this institute with 60%, 70% score in my graduation. So I consider myself eligible for this particular profile as it is the minimum qualification required by you. So you need to mention your qualification matching or fitting to the employer's needs. Then third paragraph will be thank you to the employer. Thank you for this advertisement, and I also attach my CV with this job application as an enclosure, and in waiting of your response. Thank you. Thanking you. Then that is thank complimentary clause. Thanks, then thanks part, and then complimentary clause. Complimentary clause, we address sincerely, faithfully, yours, sincerely, yours, faithfully. If we know by name, then we write faithfully. If we don't know, then we write yours sincerely. Then signature, art signature, the person who is writing. Or you may also write your name and signature both. And sometimes we also write place. And in CV, because references you have already given in CV. Yes, to whom the company HRs may contact regarding your educational qualification. Because nowadays, why do we give references? Because nowadays it is some just fake documents or just copied documents, copy pasted documents can also be designed by using so many softwares. So just for the sake of precautionary purpose, that those references are given so that a feedback of your academic record, maybe yes, you were a student of so and so organization and you did your education from this organization, and you what type of student you are. So just they may ask about your demeanor, your behavior and your character from that particular person, because you are also unknown to them. Otherwise sometimes we just submit character certificates in government jobs, it is a police verification takes place if it is a government job regarding the person, whether any no criminal cases are lodged against this person or he is a genuine person. Yes, it is his residential address and it is correct one, we have verified it. And a physical fitness certificate we also need to submit regarding that. Yes, this person is fit to work for this particular job. So and in private, like in companies, in MNCs, they may just in, it may be some companies, it may be that they just uh, include it as a part of selection process. So medical may happen later, but normally it does not happen. uh, or they may be having a psychologist or some expert, some from medical side at their company headquarters, that may just see your health and checkup and something like that, because each and every company have their own way of selecting selection process. If it, as far as just recruitment in army is concerned, fitness criteria as mentioned are mentioned, and you have to fulfill those criterias, and then you are able to serve, then you are selected for that particular profile. If it is not to up to the mark or up to the parameters, standard parameters, then we sometimes just are out from that particular profile. Okay, so it is format of a job application. And just here is a, write a letter to the HR manager of TCS for the post of design engineer, advertised in the Times of India, dated, आज की date डाल देना, dated 15th June 2021. Okay, so it is your assignment for today. Just give a practice to it. Just try your hand at it. How to write a job application. You have already designed your CV with it, and follow the structure or format of job application. And don't just forget it after your exams are over, because it will help, definitely help you when you will go for a job, when you will be in search of a job. It will definitely help you. So also keep it in mind that how to, what are the things, what are the tips which were given, and what are the things which are to be included, and what is there to be mentioned and what is not to be mentioned. And correct date, standard date formats, whether it is DDMMYY or whether it is MMDDYY, that is US format, DDMMYY is UK format. So whatever format you are selecting, no issue. But if you are writing like 15th June, if you are writing June month first, then it is 15 only, followed by 15 only. And if you are writing date first, then 15th th, that uh, it will be just followed by that th at its as its power, like 15th June 2021, 15th and then comma, and in that format June 15 then comma 2021. Okay, so these my technical things you have to keep in mind while just writing these structurally correct things. And in where you need to put a full stop, where a comma punctuation marks are to be kept in mind, and grammatical mistakes or grammatically these things should be just correct, and structurally plus thematically logically connected whatever we are writing. Because it happens that when even we, just because of our technical knowledge we got selected, no doubt, because that is base of our job. But these things also matter a lot as far as our official communication is concerned, and that really leaves a great impression with our professional communication. So take care of minute details as well.